let's get started in today's show and let's talk about those old, mighty Las Vegas Raiders. Let's talk about how they need to improve in 2025. Let's talk about how maybe they're already there. Guys, Geno Smith and the Las Vegas Raiders started their off-season workouts today. That's right. April 8th, they begin their voluntary workout sessions. Geno Smith said he will run through a wall for Pete Carroll and his teammates in the opening press conference of today. Now, guys, Geno Smith did sign a 2-year, $86 million extension with the Las Vegas Raiders earlier last week. But what do the Raiders need to do in this NFL draft to make the playoffs in 2025? Or are they already there? Are the Las Vegas Raiders already there, a playoff team, or do they need to draft well? Guys, the Las Vegas Raiders are currently sitting 6th in this year's NFL draft. They're kind of in like a weird drafting order, right? Because with them bringing on Geno Smith, it gives them a need to draft it gives them a chance to draft a need at 6 instead of a want, right? Now, they can want a quarterback. They can want this, but truth be told, if they're going to draft a quarterback at 6, it is going to be a reach. If they're going to draft a linebacker at 6, it is going to be a reach, right? When you are the Las Vegas Raiders sitting at 6, you draft the best player on the board at that particular time. Geno Smith did a great bringing on Geno Smith gave you the ability to do that. So first things first, point for Las Vegas Raiders for making a move like Geno Smith, bringing him in, trading him for the second round pick, right? And then assigning him to an extension. At first I was like, what has he done? But reading the contract, they can opt out it after the first year and like everything is knowing and void. But let's just be honest. Let's be honest about ourselves about the Las Vegas Raiders. They have been bad. The Vegas Raiders, Oakland Raiders, LA Raiders, they have been bad. They have had one winning season the last 8 years. One. Not ties, not this, not 500. They had one winning season the last eight years. Simply put, the Las Vegas Raiders need some dogs. They need linebackers. They need safeties. They need running backs. They need running backs. They need playmakers on their team, period. So, in this year's draft, they need to draft a running back and a receiver. Their first 2 picks off of the board need to be a running back and need to be a receiver. Now, obviously, if Abdul Carter drops down to at 6, right? Draft yourself some Abdul Carter, right? But if Gentry is there at 6, draft his ass. If Travis Hunter is there at 6, draft him. Draft the best player off of the board because they're nowhere close to the playoffs in 2025. The Raiders are nowhere close to the playoffs in 2025 as currently standing. Let's call a spade a spade. They're not very good right now. Yes, Pete Carroll is a great coach. Let's not get that twisted. Pete Carroll is a great coach. Pete Carroll has turned teams around. He went to USC, turned that program around. He went to Seattle, turned that program around. But the drawback about Pete Carroll is he is not an instant fix type of guy. It takes time for him to rebuild, right? It takes time for him to get his guys into place and to put the system in there and then to excel. So all you Raiders fans that are hoping for a 1-year fix like Harbaugh did in LA, like Dan Quinn did over there in Washington, do not expect that. He needs his guys. He needs to put in a system. It takes 2-3 years down the road. And at that particular time, it'll be time for Pete Carroll to walk away from retirement because he's tired. Guys, the Raiders are just a terrible franchise. They're in a bad way, but they have an opportunity to nail this draft. They don't necessarily need to rebuild, but they need to retool. They need a running back, they need a safety, linebacker, and wide receiver. If they can handle those 4 positions in this year's draft and draft well, bada bing, bada boom, they may not be last place in the West. But if they miss on a running back, if they miss on a receiver, long season. Old Man River says the Raiders are winning the West. And that is facts, Jack.
Pigskin pun. Get you some.
tell me you're a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders without telling me you're a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders. Like, legitimately. What? Old man River, you've been a pundit now for what, a year and a half, almost 2 years, right? Have I been wrong once about the Las Vegas Raiders? Have I been wrong one time about the Las Vegas Raiders in the last 3 seasons? April 11th was a day that we started Man Hour in 2022. I told you how the Raiders were going to do then. I told you in 2023, 2024, and now going into 2025. I'm telling you, they're not a very good team as of right now. When we turn 3 years old in just 4 days, and we right yet again. And Old Man River says they need to draft that kid from San Diego State, the running back from San Diego State. What? You guys aren't high on Gentry anymore? You think Gentry's going to go higher than number 6? I mean, I do like the kid from San Diego State and Ohio State. They're both really, really good running backs. But if Gentry's there at 6, you take Gentry. Or if you want to wait till the 3rd round, you can take the kid from Arizona State, Mr. Quadzilla over there. That is who you really want to take. Oh, man. River says, Devin White and the linebacker from Pittsburgh, linebackers are tight. No, they're not. Linebackers are your weak spot. Losing Diablo and Spillane, right? That hurts. That hurts a lot. And Old Man River says your hater side is showing. My hater side is definitely not showing at all. Like, I don't see how I'm being a hater at all. I'm speaking facts. The facts of the matter is that they're not very good. The facts of the matter, they need a linebacker, receiver, running back, and a strong safety. Now, the facts of the matter is they might need a defensive end as well because Max Crosby's going to probably be traded by the end of the season. Holy roller coaster, ghost to post, sea of hands. They're all going to surprise a few. No, they're not. No, they're not. But guys, what do the Raiders need to do in this NFL draft to make the playoffs in 2025? At number 6, they need to draft Gentry. In the 2nd round, they need to draft a receiver. The 3rd round, a linebacker. I don't care who it is, just the best available receiver, best available linebacker, and then the best available safety. And then bada bing, bada boom, they have a fighter's chance at that particular point. But if they don't, going to be a long season.